Super appreciated. It's live letter time. I'm super excited. I only took a 2-hour nap. In the meantime, for our fancy live letter today, Red Bull restocked me with the new winter edition Red Bull, Frosted Berry. Very exciting stuff. So I'm gonna give her a little taste test before we get started, if you guys don't mind, really quick, because I'm kind of pumped. I always like trying the new flavors and everything, and I feel like this is like the most appropriate music to do it too. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna see if I like it. Winter edition, Frosted Berry. Nice. Ooh, perfect time because I need this right now. I need my wings. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, that's really good. Oh my god, that's really good. It tastes like dolphins, or like the, not like literal dolphins, but like the candy. You know, like the blue candy? Like the, it just tastes like blue. Those like little blue dolphin candies. Do they have closed captions on? Uh-oh. No CC? Ask the broadcaster if they have captions on. Hey, do you have captions on? Just learn Japanese. Ooh, I'm awake now. I'm like awake. Okay, here we go. I think I have a translation here. What's to come in patch 5.35? This is next Tuesday, by the way. That's next week, baby. Bozjan Southern Front. Which weapon are you guys gonna get first? I'm going for Dark Knight. I'm super excited for that. I see that mech mount. With the wings. Ooh, you know I'm serious about it. Ooh, you know it. So those Japanese fans asked if Yoshida gained weight from the test stream. It's already the 60th live letter. It's the 60th live letter, you guys. Wow. 5.35 announcements before 5.4 content. This live letter is going to be pretty long. They expect it to be at least 3 hours. We're going to be here for 3 hours. Okay. We're going to be here for a while, y'all. Oh, they have a wall. They're social distancing, you guys. They're social distancing. I didn't even realize the wall was there. I just thought the poster ended. It was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. This acrylic wall looks like something a retainer will steal from a house during a venture. No problems in the timeline. We expect 5.35 to come out on the 13th. Cool. So we know all this stuff so far. 5.35 is going to bring new housing, Skysteel tool upgrades, resistance to weapon upgrades, and the Bozjan Southern Front. Very excited about that. Very excited. The Bozjan Southern Front is going to be this giant new piece of content. It acts as both a Eureka and a Deep Dungeon, basically, for 5.35. Maintenance will not end under any circumstances, but end time may be delayed if there are problems. So, just a heads up. Do battle with the Imperial Legion to raise your metal. With sufficient metal, raise your resistance rank to help the front line push forward. Storm Castrum Lacus Latore. Oh. I love this. And I love content like this. BA, for example, in Eureka, like Battle Legion Arsenal, it's like the hidden 50-some man raid. Super cool. I'm gonna get so much metal. Oh my god, man. You don't even want to know how much metal I'm gonna get. Oh, I'm gonna get so much metal. Yoshida reminds us to spend our metal in the camp, otherwise it has no effect. Spend your metal, y'all. Metal cannot be gained from killing enemies outside of these encounters. Gotcha. Really looking forward to this. I love Eureka. Eureka's good content. There's a lot of random trash mobs, but they don't drop any metal, but they do drop something else. So the random enemies do drop things. It just doesn't drop metal. You have to fight them in these battles in order to earn metal in this content. The grind never really bothered me. Me neither. I enjoyed Eureka. I'm like slowly still making my way through it. I still like it a lot, honestly. Think of skirmishes as fates, basically. Okay. Battles initiated after meeting special conditions. Only a limited number of players can participate within encounters ranging from 24 to 48 players. Designed to be intense battles that take place in the field, comparable to the dungeon or raid bosses. Super cool. I love that, by the way. Awards greater metal and rewards than skirmishes. Dude. It sounds like Notorious Monsters, but better. It sounds like Notorious Monsters, but like a little more, I don't know, developed or like more thought out, I guess. Maybe. Like those, that looks hardcore. Like if you look at the background, the amount of like AoE cones and like death lines I see is like, oh. Although I guess you're fighting the guard scorpion in that one, so it's not bad. Efforts to drive back the 4th Imperial Legion will eventually trigger a critical engagement. Players will be notified regardless of where they are on the Southern Front. Resistance forces have initiated a critical engagement nearby. You may now request for permission to engage the enemy. See, that's cool that it gives everyone a notification. You don't have to like rely on a timer and shout chat being like, hey, anyone good for this? Hey, anyone out there for this notorious monster? Cassie? Crab prep anyone? You just like, it's just in the area. Thankfully. Once triggered, players will have limited time to request deployment. That's cool. Bozja Finder. Dude, look at that. 48 people. Critical engagements are roughly as hard as dungeon bosses. You can't just spam AoE. Damn. Early pillars be gone? Dude, destroyed. When the period for requesting deployment ends, players will be given the option to be transported to the battlefield. Next comes a brief preparation phase, giving players time to quickly form parties and discuss strategy. Discuss strategy? In this economy? When the preparation phase ends, battle begins. There are more requests for deployment than are permitted for an engagement. Participants will be selected at random. However, it is possible to gain priority in participant selection. Contribute to triggering the critical engagement. Use the special items obtained in Bozjan Southern Front. Damn, dude! You can't just stand around while people are prepping. You have to do something. You can't wait for prep. Guess what? If you want to participate and be on the priority list, you gotta help with prep. As we approach release, I've seen a lot of people ask, what about the leechers who don't spawn fates and just wait in camp? Oh, no. They know. Dude, they really thought about this. This is insane. They thought about this content hard. Finally, I can't watch memes while we do prep anymore. Fixing everything wrong with Eureka? Yeah, no, it is really good. At the end of the day, like, it is really good. And, like, I'll never complain about content to play. You know what I mean? Stupid leeches waiting for a crab. Stupid gobs waiting for crab because he can't kill ads because he's too low level. Isn't it a bit unfair that people slacking in camps can still join this content? We made it so the people who tried to spawn the fate will have priority to join. But you can also buy tickets that give you that priority too. Oh, as long as you go and have fun, there should be no problems with joining critical engagements. Thanks, Yoshi P. Strengthening resistance weapons. After gaining access to Bozjan Southern Front, players can also accept a quest to begin collecting items to augment the resistance weapons. The required items can be found both in and outside of Bozjan Southern Front. As more people try to spawn critical engagements, more of them will spawn faster, so please give it a try. Nice. So like there's so much incentive to just like play it anyways and just do the thing. What I miss? Just talking about 5.35 so far, it's basically revamped Eureka, and you can't be lazy about it. You actually have to play it. But the more you play it, the more you get to participate in Bozjan Southern Front anyways. I'm just talking about Bozja and relic weapons so far. You can press your relic weapons even without joining Bozja. The quest will spawn alongside the entry requirement for Bozja. Cool. You don't even really, it makes sure you got it covered. We took a break from Deep Dungeon. Instead, we're allowing you to level from 71 to 80 in Bozja. You'll be synced up to level 80 when you enter the Southern Front. Hey, cool. They sync you up to 80 rather than sync you down by a level. They just give you the 80 right off the bat. All gear will be synced up or down to 430, so you don't need to go out there and gather gear. All subsets are fixed, so you won't need to adjust material. Go ahead and desync the gear you were preparing for this. Oh no! You thought you were ready. There's also rare 1v1 critical engagements, but there's a lot of entry requirements. Ooh, let's find out. What are those? What do we got here? So apparently these critical engagements, rumors have been that this was where you get your mech mount from, like the Gundam looking one that turns you into a fighter jet or whatever. High DPS, low damage taken, other secret requirements on server side. 1v1 critical engagements could possibly procs from high DPS, low damage taken, other secret requirements on server side. Dude, that's insane. So it's like literally meant for like top performing players. We expect players to use the special actions available to defeat these 1v1 engagements. Please share around battle timelines and other information and work together to conquer these rare engagements. I'm really excited to give that a try though. I think that'll be sick. During testing, the dev team applauded for someone who managed to survive 15 seconds. There's a lot of unique actions like tank stances, DPS actions, so please try using them. What? What the hell? This is insane! Okay. Devs have orange parsers, so I guess this 1v1 is actually legit. Woo! If you remember the MSQ battles, Ranjit, it's something like that. Oh, cool! Yo, hey, is that? I wonder if it's the quote-unquote Beastmaster image they showed, you know, with the guy that looks like Ranji with the animal, but it's not. Ooh, damn. So it's like the Ranji battle, but a bit harder. Maybe the boss will split into 3. Oh! Yoshida really wants to be the chosen to have beat the critical engagement as a black mage. Dude, even Yoshida's ready. Yoshida's really, really looking forward to it. Oh! Oh, what do we have here? Show me. Ooh, is that fending? That's gotta be fending. Tank Bozja armor. Ooh, that is tank armor. Okay, so that's fending. That's like kind of dank. I don't like that. I don't mind that. I was like, that's gotta be aiming, right? Maybe it is scouting. Maybe it is. Next one. They both have knives. That's aiming. I would argue probably, okay, the last one is probably maiming. This one's probably aiming. That looks good, man. It actually looks so good. Ooh, yo, the jacket on that one. Damn. Let me print these out. Oh, they're on that like nice paper too. You know, Yoshida's not messing around. Oh, damn. Striking? Rules and note for these two kept secret for now. Oh. Besides your relic weapon, you'll be able to get these glamour gears as well as mounts and other stuff. Ah, cool. So they'll probably have like loot boxes almost again. Hey? Now really 5.4 info. 5.4 info. Okay, here we go. Final Fantasy XIV Patch 5.4. Futures rewritten. Oh, damn. We know that a lot of people had a lot of feels from 5.3. The feels were real. Yeah. Especially the final state more done all the way until the end. I also had a lot of feels. Early December 2020. Ooh, that's going to be sooner than we thought. Wow, that's actually really soon. Everything is going according to schedule. Should be out in time, but there's really a lot of extra stuff in this patch. We might have to hotfix it. Oh, oh no. Uh-oh. JP expects 5.4 maintenance to be on the 7th or 8th of December. You were right! You were right! Nice. Look at that guy. Wait, we're going back to Ishgard. Cool. Yeah, it looks great. Ishgard and Ishgard housing. Oh, maybe new instance dungeon, of course. Matoya's relic. So what happened to the Scions? Now they're back? Huh. Guess we are technically back in Eorzea, yeah. Trust system compatible, of course. That's cool. JP name for the dungeon is Matoya's Atelier. There's two Matoyas, right? I wonder which one this is referring to. Ah, see, that's what I was saying. So we don't know if it's going to be Y'shtole Matoya or Matoya. Woo! Cool. Are these books a staircase or what? Why are there holes in the floor? That's what they said. The Sorrow of World. Ooh, I knew. Oh, we're going back, dude. Yes, I knew this was gonna be playable content. I knew it. I was like, there's no way we're gonna go to World where we are now and we're not gonna know what this is. I knew we were gonna go back to here. It's too pretty of an area for them to just give up. Or like to just like, for it to be insignificant. Yo, someone made a sapphire weapon in real life? That's so cool. They just mentioned it. Oh, there's the new fight. That's emerald weapon in the background there. Looks like it. Hell yeah, man. I hope it's equally as cool. I want to use my ultimate fighter G or whatever it was. Yoshi P, there's something in the background. I wonder what it is. It's actually a new trial too. Emerald Weapon Battle, Extreme Emerald Weapon Battle. Ooh, it's an actual fight. It's not just a robot battle. Unless they incorporate the robot again. Maybe it's like a active time event or something like that. I'm okay with another trial. Sapphire Weapon was just like an instance. So like, I think it's time we got another trial out of it. I think that's cool. Oh, new raid tier. Yeah. That's what it is. New Eden stuff. Yeah. Final chapter in Eden storyline. Please finish 5. Oh, yeah. That is last raid tier. This is gonna be the last Eden's raid tier. That's what I'm saying. Job adjustments. PvE adjustments. PvP adjustments. Let's see them. Let's see that monk fix. In 5.4, they're going to tweak monk quite a lot. Grease lightning was a major pain point for our players. Put it loosely, they're going to turn grease lightning into a trait. Oh, interesting. As you level monk, your trait for grease lightning will level up, and you won't have to maintain grease lightning on timer anymore. All the current actions that interact with grease lightning will undergo changes. Oh, we tried to maintain the current image of high skills SKS, many weapon skills. We'll just remove the stress from trying to maintain grease lightning. Interesting. Ooh! Yo! Level cap will be raised from 60 to 70 Blue Mage. New spells and Blue's exclusive. Yo, dude! New deeds will be added to the Blue Mage log. Yeah! Let's go, dude! Dude, Blue's gonna be a full class someday. Oh, man. Dude! Save the Queen update? Okay, so this is for Bozjan. They're like, let's talk about Monk, but also Blue Mage! Like, you may or may not like these updates from Monk, but Blue Mage! It's like, oh! It's like one hand they gave us lettuce, the other hand they gave us candy. Honestly, I don't see the Monk change too bad. I really don't. I understand how some people won't like it because it like lowers the APM and stuff like that, and sort of like the I guess the complexity of the class. But sometimes it's just better to streamline things. Whether or not that's good, I don't know. But yeah. This is weapon upgrades. Delibrum Regine. Relic weapon next update will be in 5.45. Okay, so this update is for 5.45 when they update Bozja again. So not so much right now. Not so much at 5.4. This will be out like in a few months after. This will probably be out like probably by June or July. Normal 24 players, no rule requirements for matching. Oh, it's a raid. Hey, dude, another hidden 24-man raid. There it is. Yo, Savage. 48 players. Players must There's a Savage 48-man raid. A Savage 48-player raid, you guys. WTF is completely different from current Bozja. It won't use an open field. It's basically Baldician Arsenal. Race is limited in raid like BA. Oh, ooh, I'm excited. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. 24-member normal is roughly as hard as current 24-person raids. Okay, but then the Savage one is going to be more akin to BA, basically, is what they're saying. BA was meant to be like an old MMO content, and we've taken feedback to allow it to be match made instead of the BA's entry method. Oh, cool. So, so they changed it now. It's you can queue for it rather than just have to like do the BA method. Crafter update, guys. I know nothing about crafting, so I apologize. Less frequently used actions will be adjusted. Okay. New crafting conditions will be added for expert recipes. These conditions will not appear for recipes added prior to patch 5.4. Macros. Oh lord. Gatherer update. Collectible and ethereal reduction systems have been revamped. Oh, that's convenient. The collectible glove action will be removed. Item wear will be removed, putting a focus on gathering attempts and collectability rating. Nice little quality of life. Oh, well, that's different, hey? That's not even like, those aren't even buttons anymore. We're going to be making some radical changes to gathering. Whoa. I mean, that window looks pretty radical, my dude. Gathering and perception ratings will have a greater effect on collectability. Huh. Adjustments will be made to items obtained from ethereal reduction based on their collectability. I think that's a welcome change, to be honest with you. I feel like the gathering system didn't get the same sort of love and attention that like crafting gets. It's definitely like a welcome life change in my opinion. Elevation of gathering points can be discerned from the map. Oh my god. Yes. Fish eyes will be adjusted. Okay. Will no longer be required to catch fish. Out of context, that reads so funny. There's something about it that makes so funny. Will allow players to ignore the time requirement for catching fish. We heard that fishers really found fish eyes annoying. This will probably be a big nerf to the difficulty big fish. From those who already got the Grandmaster Caster title, they might be thinking WTF, but we're trying to make it easier for more people to join in on fishing up big fish. We'll adjust play based on player feedback after this is implemented. Ooh, 5.4, fourth phase of restoration begins. This is gotta be the last one, right? The restoration is scheduled to reach completion. Yo! 5.4. It's probably gonna be like 5.45 though, I can imagine. Commemorated with construction of a monument. Ooh! Monument based in the crafting class with greater contributions during a certain period. Oh, what? Yo, what? Who do you think's gonna win? Wow! Ishkar restoration update. Sky Builder rankings reopened. New items will count toward your seasonal score. Top ranked crafters and gatherers will receive the same titles before, but new achievements. This will be the final ranking coinciding with the conclusion of Ishkar Guardian restoration. This was the one to grind. This patch for ranking is expected to begin after a new year, so it's sometime in January. Okay. Further enhancements for Skysteel tools available. Ooh, Unreal Trial update. A new trial will be selected. Titan, come on. Titan. We've heard feedback that Shiva is pretty difficult. Did you say that this was for casuals? Nah, we never said that. We said it was for new players to experience what it was like back then. Looking at the feedback and player numbers, we see it's kind of not very good as we look into it. What, Unreal Trials? I liked Unreal. Unreal's fun. Treasure hunt! Delve deeper into the secrets of Lygia. I'm always down for a good treasure update. Let me see them. Ooh, it's a roulette. I actually really enjoy this one. This one's so fun. The hype is so real on this one. We've heard voices calling for additions to the treasure maps from casual players. Sorry to make you wait for so long. I like them both, but I like that one more. Like, definitively more. Ooh, ocean fishing update. New routes will be added. Ooh, that's fun. Additional objectives will be added. Ooh, completing these objectives will add bonus points to your score. Dude, this is insane. 5.4 content is like so much content. This is so much content. Re-embarking after abandoning a voyage will be restricted. Uh-oh. Rage quitters. Out. Crybabies. Out. Add a penalty for leaving halfway. Please feel free to try it out when you have the free time. Thanks, Yoshi P. A triple Triad update! Whoa! Rules and UI will be revamped for ease of play. Just getting more people to do it, probably. Oh. New rules and tournaments will be added. I need more cards to be a top tier triple Triad player though. I feel like, maybe I'm wrong though. A new rule set to battle opponents with a deck of randomly chosen cards. Ooh! Periodically held tournaments. Instead of the current tournament system, there will be a new system. Oh, Mahjong update. Let's go. NPCs will call out for participants and you'll join random matchmaking in groups of 8 for a single tournament. I still want to figure out how Mahjong works, by the way. UI will be adjusted. Dora indicator can be changed to show the tile before Dora instead. The discard pile indicates whether a tile is Sumokiri, discarded immediately after it was drawn or not. I've never played Mahjong ever. In the translation, in the balance, in the translation, they're just posting that with Mahjong symbols. For anyone who plays Mahjong, this update is poggers. That's how they put in the translation for that one. Whoa, cool! Mahjong, Pog, let's go! Again, I have no idea. Remember we played the one round of Mahjong on stream? I had no idea what's going on. I was like, yes. Yoshi wants to do another Mahjong live stream. I'd watch it, because maybe I'd learn something. The reception from the last live stream was really good, so they might do it again if they can. Do it! That'd be so sick. Ooh! New violin instruments will be added. New system for fixing multiple materia. Yo! Can you play the smallest violin? If you're a Lala, probably. It'd be very small. Small violin. Nice. I'm down for it. Show me more miscellaneous updates. Oh my god. Yes. Not only are they making it so you can affix multiple materia at a much better rate, you can also link quests. Oh. I remember like trying to help new friends in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm like, what quest are you on? They're like, that one quest. They read out the quest after they go Google search it. Then you can just click it. Oh man. Quests that you haven't cleared with the rule will be replaced with question marks to prevent spoilers. That's pretty cool. So if you link someone a quest that they haven't completed yet, it just shows up a question mark. So you can't actually click it and do the thing. Ooh! Dude, I was telling you guys, I am most excited about my PS5 so I can play Final Fantasy XIV on it. I'm like, not even joking. Ooh! Y'all got a PS4 license? Guess what? PS5's free. PS4 Pro settings in the system configuration menu will be available. Nice. It's crazy to think that it's something that's coming out so soon. That's coming out so soon. Does it mean we were getting a graphics update? We're probably going to get a graphics upgrade in the next, I'm going to say like 3 years? 2 years maybe? If we're lucky. 2 years if we're lucky. 3 or 4 years if not. It's going to take people time to adopt the new hardware and get like a total upgrade across the board, and then slowly phase out PS4 like they did with PS3. It was kind of more of like a cutoff, but still, you get the idea. This is only talking about what happens if you play the PS4 version of Final Fantasy XIV on the PS5. So what about an actual PS5 version? Can't say yet. Oh, you can play the PS4 version of the game on PS5. It's not an actual PS5 version. It's the PS4 version of the game on PS5. Yoshida failed to get a PS5 reservation? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. Is this inside? What is this? A dungeon? In dungeons? That's Grand Cosmos? Details in the second half. Please reflect on the screenshot for now. What the hell? See you in 15 minutes, they said. Okay. I think that might be, well, that's cool. Are we going to be able to mount in dungeons? Oh, I'm going to watch it. Oh, I'm never going to, hell yeah. I'm going to watch I like how they're playing this for intermission. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I love this so much. It's so good. The beginning part is just so good. I gotta feel it one more time. It's gonna be like, I gotta see it. It's like, wow, wow. Oh, I love it. Oh, so good. This one more time. They're gathered a lot of questions on all over the world about UI, so it'll be today's QA. When you go for QA, they get their own art. Understanding the plans of content designers and incorporating their ideas into the UI players see. Collaborating with content designers to make gameplay accessible and intuitive. Designing and implementing UI-based game features like group pose. Bozja is entirely the UI team's project. Wow! And Yoshi P loves it. UI team actual legends. Oh, here we go. Explorer mode. Freely explore dungeons you previously completed. So it's not mounts and dungeons. This isn't a certain duty, but they're on mounts, right? Interesting. So you can go take screenshots in dungeons without having to like go clear them or whatever. Players will be able to explore dungeons added in 5X series with more to be added in the future. Yo! Nice. So it's not mounts in dungeons, it's a whole different mode, so you can just go explore the dungeons. I always wanted to explore all 1,000 Ma. Okay, dude. Shut up. No. I always wanted to explore Tamtar and Deepcroft. I love that dungeon. There's way too many dungeons currently. We'll slowly add more dungeons to this list over time as QA passes them. No enemies will appear and all obstacles will be cleared. Mounts, minions, and fashion accessories allowed during excursions. Honestly, it'll be cool for again, it's cool for like group pose and like different sort of things that you can go explore and check out and just like hang out in like your favorite dungeons. Striking dummies can be placed to allow for actions to be used. They just sent an email just now about an insane bug they'd found for this. What happens if you die? It's a dungeon, so you just go back to the start. The new dungeon in 5.4 will also be available in this mode. That's cool. Turn it on in Duty Finder like current on synced mode. Okay, so that's not bad. That's pretty accessible. That's pretty cool. You can just do limit break 3s. You can just crank out them LBs. I guess so. Looks like it. That is cool because you can do like a lot of cool setting pieces and whatnot. There's a special menu where you can find buttons to place striking dummies and use LB 1 through 3 freely. Every patch there's lots of UI additions. Please tell us about that. UI team is pretty unique. Unlike game designers or programmers or artists, the UI team is less focused. We have artists, programmers, and designers all mixed together in one. The UI team itself basically is a full team that can make a game by itself with about 20 members. The main purpose of the UI team is for players to have a seamless experience to enjoy Final Fantasy XIV more easily. The team splits into smaller groups to work on different parts of each patch. For example, I worked on the Air Force 1 minigame for GS, so I split it up into the shooting, the end of play results menu, etc., and distributed the work through the team. Besides that, we look at Twitter and forums and gather feedback to tweak things based on player feedback. They also do stuff like delaying menu appearing for 3 seconds or lengthening black screens for better atmosphere. Is there anything you can focus on specifically when working on UI? Just personally speaking, I try to make sure that the results make sense for a UI design perspective, not just how it always worked in Final Fantasy XIV. Such as right at the end of the Air Force 1 results screen. I tweaked it so that there's a slight lag before it appears. When we want to make larger projects, I pass off the UI parts of the project to Odagiri here for him to handle. What's your favorite UI implemented so far? It's really boring, but my favorite stuff is /BGM and /volume to modify sound settings from the chat box. That's his favorite UI implementation so far. I prefer using text commands, so this way was very useful for me. Sometimes you can hear me in the background of the previous PLLs when Yoshida asks me for additions. Can you make it so we can tell magic/physical form from fly text damage color? It'll be really convenient. We can tentatively do it, but UI is where players can get the information from the game, but the combat dev team probably doesn't want us to show the damage type. Yoshida is the one who is currently deciding to not let us see magical and physical on the client side. Like we said, we can't show it to you guys because we've been adjusting in combat balance all the way until that last second, and sometimes we'll change damage types right at the last moment. We won't be able to adjust the fly text color, etc. in time for QA in such a case, so I decided to restrict this. In the latest latest patch, they made it so you can see your own debuffs on the enemy bar first, but can you do it for the focus target too? We technically can, and we got a lot of questions on why we didn't. Focus target can only show 5 debuffs currently. If we made it so that it shows your own at higher priority, the enemy has a buff that you need for a mechanic in the possible future, it'll also be overwritten. Well, we can implement it, but in the future, if that happens, we'll have to change it again. But currently, it's been decided to not be worth implementing. Focus target is meant to be strictly a supporting tool, so there's no real urgent need for us to implement such changes at risk of introducing strange bugs. Can we show HP and MP bars separately in the UI? Well, we technically can, but in the currently HUD's implementation, there's a lot of restrictions on splitting HUD elements in currently. We won't be able to guarantee that it works on all platforms, in all cases. If we add more split UI elements, it'll also have to include CP, GP, etc. We consider it to be quite difficult currently. Over the past few years, the UI team has been slowly changing the back end of the UI layout setting. Currently, if we split such elements, we'll have to basically redo it from the ground up, so we're quite hesitant on that at the moment. Currently, the UI team has a lot of features they said they might not be able to do, but somehow they did it anyway, like the debuff priority display and the boss bar splitting. Can we get more detailed settings for scale, such as between 60 to 80% instead of 60 or 80? So people are like sort of asking for UI elements in between those increments. Adding even more finer settings would negatively affect the experience of such players. And if we add 10% steps, the next request will be 5%, then 1%. It'll never end. You get what you get. We're not adding anymore. Because once we start adding more, people are gonna get all mad and whatnot. They're working on 4K supports for UI. Please look forward to it. Can you let us use grid snapping for UI element resizing? We technically can, but from 2.0, UI snapping was originally planned. When we tried it, there were some problems, so we scrapped it at that point. Even if we added it, Final Fantasy XIV's UI coordinate system is from 0 to 100%, and we truncate up to a certain decimal point. When you save and load the UI, it might be very slightly off-center. Thus, even if we add snapping, after I reload, the elements might still be misaligned. We built the game to be extremely frugal on bits, so instead of saving the element coordinates by pixels, we save by scale. Is there any game where you thought, wow, this UI is amazing? Now that I try to think about it, it's kind of hard to name one game, but if I had to pick, it'd be Persona 5. Ooh! Persona 5 is a great choice in terms of UI. The UI design in Persona 5 was actually so well done. Most UIs are quite generic, but in P5, each shop has its own unique background and theme, and it's pretty impressive collaboration between the director and the designers. If you're talking about controls, Ghost of Tsushima comes to mind. Hey! So this is on horseback. Turning feels extremely true to player input, while also automatically adjusting the camera angle. For minions, orchestral rolls, and triple triad cards, can you make it so we can tell if we own it by sight? Yoshida wants to answer, well, we technically can. The server has all the information about your character, minion list, etc., but we need this server to respond every time you check for ownership. If all our players automatically check for ownership all the time, the server will literally melt down. Oh my god. Nightmare. This is not under the UI team's scope. What is the blue icon on top of your characters when you're matching? What is the icon? Yeah, like how do they come up with that idea? That sort of like design. It's supposed to be like a Q ticket, like what you get at the doctor's or McDonald's. Can you display job icons next to a player's name? Even Yoshida wants this. That would be super cool. I would like that. We technically can do this, but currently the client only supports 2 icons in the nameplate, such as the busy icon. If we were to do this, we'll have to either replace one of them or make it possible to display 3. But in that case, it'll reach the memory limits set for the nameplates as well as display limits. Yoshida, if we want to change stuff like this, we'll have to redo the entire engine. Oh, poor Yoshida. He's like cringing every time he talks about rechanging the engine and stuff. It's a big overhaul to do these kinds of things. It's kind of crazy, honestly. When we remade Final Fantasy XIV, the most trouble we had was when we were making changes to nameplate limitations. Nameplates are really hard because we have to apply them in a 3D space as well as work on layering. If we implement job icons, we'd have to replace the current online status. For the feast, we already removed the online status and it's stable for 8 players, but we can't be sure of it working in the open world. Can we discard multiple items at once? Instant no from Yoshida. Oh god. As said earlier, there's a massive server that controls all player inventories. If we made it so that players can mass discard items, it'll overload the server as it'll be too heavy for the server to process. We're more concerned about the security of the server, so we won't try it. Are you gonna add more UI skins? Ooh! Yo! Are they adding this? Dude, that is so nice. Classic FF skin. Oh my god. Next skin planned for release. Dude. We're actually getting that. This has been in the works for quite a while, right after we finished the light UI. Yo! Dude, that's gonna be the sauce right there. That is so sick. You can see the pixel style buttons in the UI. It's not just a recolor. Dude, that is so damn cool. This is my highlight right here. I'm so happy. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Yo! As you can see, all the icons below the player model are also pixelated. Wow. Dude, that's so cool. Oh, reward bonus. Like, it shows the reward bonus for that roll in those roulettes. Look at that. Yo, check that out. Dude, that's new to the roulette. They added the in-need bonus to the DF menu. It updates in real time. Ooh, it updates in real time. If that roulette is low on rolls, then they just update it, and then you just go according to whatever is required. So you get bonus rewards. You won't need to constantly reopen it. Ah, nice. They're gonna change the UI for JP for DF because the names of the roulettes were too long. Nothing to do with anyone not playing on a JP client. Okay, so not us. Can you make it so that the exit teleportals in dungeons don't appear in group pose? It's really difficult. We've tried it before. It's an object in the map, so it's very difficult for us to make changes to it. If we take it properly, it might be possible, but with the amount of content that's already in the game, it'll be hard to retroactively change it. Mass changing objects is very time consuming as each item is separate. Can we change the emotes that other people in our group pose is doing? Yoshida, based on my personal opinions, I do not want that to be possible. I don't want other players to change the actions that my personal character is making. Very true. I agree with that. It's to ensure that players don't need to be worried that other players will mess with our characters without our permission. Somehow you can change the Squadron Adventurers emotes, but they're not players, so it's okay, I guess. So you can change the Squadron's emotes, but you can't change other players' emotes. It's very hard to pause our characters' actions in group pose. Can you add a seek bar to make it easier to find the right moment? Actually, we had slow motion in our group pose to make it easier to get to the right moment, but there was a lot of issues that arose from bugs, and it was too expensive to fix all the bugs, so we didn't implement it. Yoshida, I'd rather we not implement this because of some nefarious purposes. He's talking about making our characters do lewd poses. That's exactly what it was. He doesn't want to become a big deal in case it gets shared around Twitter like how lewd mods did for a while back. Yeah, that would be really unfortunate to like log in and be like, if I went AFK in game, right, and someone like changed my G pose or whatever while I was just sitting there, and then like I log into like some Twitter notification that's like, oh, look what I did. Oh, hardy har. I would hate that. Can you tell us about new features in group pose? I think we've actually run out of ideas a bit. We have some things we want to implement left, but for now, there's no real new features being planned. We're going to add more stickers, etc. first. We want to add more custom presets, etc. to make more beginner friendly. Yoshida joins a lot of Clear Party Finder, and when they finally clear, he hears a lot of people try to group pose and give up because it's too complicated. Oh! He wants to make it easier for people to use it, such as recommended preset that will automatically make a decently good picture. End of QA! Now what? Odagiri, as a representative of the UI team, I'd like to say that it's quite rare for UI teams to get the limelight. But on the FFXIV team, the UI team gets praise quite regularly, so we're grateful for the community being frank with their feedback. Without this player and dev team conversation, we wouldn't have been able to do this. Thanks for having me today. Now hiring UI designers and planners. Yo! You can work at Square. Anyone want to go move to Japan? Last segment of the live letter, everyone's favorite announcements corner. Fan Festival status update. Oh yeah, they should just do like an online fan fest at this point. North American Fan Festival scheduled for November in San Diego has been canceled. Looking into new dates, locations, methods to host the event. Japanese Fan Fest scheduled for December in Nagoya has been canceled. European Fan Fest scheduled for February in London has been canceled. Yikes. Still canceled across the board, okay? But they are looking. We'll be hosting an event in February 2021 to announce new information. That's good. It'll be like a mini fan fest online. A 14-hour broadcast? What? Dude, a 14-hour broadcast will be held on the same day? It'll be an online event to reveal new information. That's all they're saying. Considering shifting to a digital fan fest, they should, honestly, at this point. They should. The festival will be global focused, probably will have a translator. The 14-hour broadcast will probably not. Okay, I got you. The Community Finder is a new lodestone feature where players can recruit and find in-game communities. Hey, that's actually really cool. The lodestone's already really good for people to find free companies and whatnot. This is even better. If people can like actually find communities and stuff like that based off of what they're looking for. That's really cool. Oh, it launches on October. It launches next week with a patch. Post a free company recruitment listing on the Community Finder during the campaign to receive in-game items to share with members. Ooh, you get the microtransaction emotes and whatnot. Those are like the sabers or the sticks, the glow sticks. In-game items are fireworks, so don't bother probably. That's what the translator said. Oh no. Final Fantasy XIV nominated for 3 Golden Joystick Awards. Still Playing Award, Best Game Expansion Award, and Best Gaming Community Award. Final Fantasy XIV Print Collection, tentative name. Enjoy your favorite illustrations in all their glory with these high quality frame prints. $300, you guys. Oh, that's expensive. I want the Amano artwork. Give me the a giant poster of the Amano artwork. I will take that any day. Ooh, is that a mouse pad? Giant cushion fat cat, gaming mouse pad, bringers of shadow, Peja Peticior plushie, acrylic job stands, and more. You know, those little acrylic stands are pretty cool, actually. I want one for each class, though. I wouldn't know where to put those. I feel like I'd buy them all, and then I wouldn't know. All right, well, that was the end of Live Letter Part LX. That was number 60. Content Part 2 will be in the next Live Letter, apparently. Let's go vote for some game awards, shall we? All right, dudes. Have a good one. Thanks for chilling. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys later. Oh, actually, hold on. I gotta switch things. Let's see. 1 sec here. All right, dudes.